So this practice will hopefully bring a little bit of relief to shoulder discomfort, upper back discomfort, maybe in a few minutes. I'm seated here on the floor. You can be seated in a chair. Hopefully this is something you might be able to do at your desk throughout the day, something like that. Remember to keep in mind to always move in a comfortable range of motion. It doesn't do our body any good to force through any kind of pain, twinging, anything like that. So you might feel a little bit of gentle pulling, that stretch sensation. You might feel just a little bit of numbing or tingling with some of these after we've held them for a while. Any of those kind of gradual, subtle sensations are fine. That's how you know that something is happening and you're doing it in a safe way. And you should still be able to breathe smoothly and fully throughout. But if you find yourself doing any of these things and you get a very sharp, sudden sensation, something that's very strong, very stabbing, something like that, that's too far. Back off out of that. We're learning, the body is kind of learning to feel safe. So especially if you have previous injury or a lot of postural stuff or a lot of, just a lot of tension in your body, we want to try to move in a way where the body feels safe. That's how we're going to relieve that stress. That's how we're going to relieve that tension. So keep that in mind as we go through all these things. So start by finding a good seated posture, shoulders about in line with your hips, head about in line with your spine, and relax your shoulders down. You might need to scrunch them up a little bit and relax them down a little bit just to kind of feel what relaxed feels like. It's very common to not be able to intentionally relax your shoulders if you're carrying a lot of tension here. So just wiggle around a little bit, try to soften a little bit, but don't force. Don't like squish or force your shoulders down and back. Just let them kind of settle. Let your hands rest so that your arms can relax a little bit more. And start to pay attention to your breath. Breathing smoothly and slowly in and out through your nose, or in and out through barely opened lips. Taking your time as you inhale. Taking your time as you exhale. Our breath is going to be really important throughout this practice. So gradually work up to a really big, full breath that moves your chest a little bit, moves your rib cage a little bit, moves your upper back a little bit. And hopefully over the course of even this short practice, you'll find a little bit more movement. So first things first, get established in that nice full breath and keep that as we go through our practice. Now the first thing we're going to do is a twist. So reach one hand across to the opposite knee or leg and reach the other hand kind of beside you or behind you, wherever it feels comfortable. And reach this crossed arm across. So we're not even going to turn the body much yet. Find a little bit of opening through the back of this front arm, back of the front shoulder. Now stay here, or if it feels good, start to rotate your chest more. Turn more in this same direction. You might even bring that other hand back a little bit more. Look over your back shoulder if that's comfortable. Keep breathing. Those nice full breaths. It might feel a little restricted here. That's kind of one of the things we're doing on purpose. So keep breathing, finding a little bit of movement internally. And then as you're ready, slowly come through the middle. Give your body a moment to kind of reset. You might do a little bit of a wiggle. Relax those shoulders as much as you comfortably can. And then same thing other way. Reach across with your opposite arm. Reach the other hand back behind you. And kind of don't turn the body too much in this version of the twist. You're really focusing on reaching that arm across, getting that opening behind the back of this front shoulder. And you can just stay here if this feels great. Keep thinking about sitting tall. Keep thinking about breathing deeply. Or you might rotate your chest and your ribs a little bit more. Maybe look over that back shoulder. Wherever you are, a few more smooth, slow breaths. As you're ready, slowly untwist. Come back to the middle, take a little pause, a little bit of a wiggle. And now we're going to do some dynamic movement with the arms. So with an inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, make a W with your arms. Reach your elbows down and back. Stretch across the chest and then relax your hands down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows and shoulders down and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then relax down. And continue like that. So inhale is a lift up, maybe stretching up, and then exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Broaden across the collarbones. And do that a few more times, slowly circling, coming down through that W shape. Nice, full, slow breaths. Let's do one more like this. And then relax your arms, pause, breathe. Just let the arms rest. Let the shoulders soften. Breathe and breathe. Notice how you feel. And now we're going to do a little bit of a lean to the side. So you can lean onto the floor if you've got the floor, the side of your chair, or you can kind of turn and lean on your own knee, whatever makes the most sense to you. So lean to one side and then bring the opposite hand up behind your head. And think about drawing this top shoulder and this top elbow back. Rotate back, draw back. You might get a little bit of twinging in the upper back. As long as it's okay, stay there. If it feels a little too tight, you can kind of bring the elbow forward, bring the elbow back, and kind of alternate like that. So either hold here, if that's possible, or find a little bit of movement with this upper arm to make it a little more possible. So we're looking to open through the front of the chest, open through the side body a little bit, and you're still breathing those nice, smooth, deep breaths, moving through the rib cage. As you're ready, release. Come back to the center. Let your arm relax. Pause, breathe. Notice differences between sides. Feel the blood kind of rushing back into that arm. And then lean over the other way. Reach the opposite hand behind your head. Draw back. Open up. Keep the chest open. Activate through the upper back. And if it gets a little crampy or a little twingy, find a little bit of movement. Maybe coming forward and drawing back, or maybe even kind of making circles with this elbow. Make it work for you, but the whole time you're trying to draw back, draw back, draw back, and breathing softly and deeply. At least one more breath here. And then slowly release. Come back to center. And just rest a little bit. Maybe roll the shoulders a little bit. And then we're going to do one little final movement to kind of balance out here. As you inhale, lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your chin. As you exhale, round your back. Draw your shoulders forward. Tuck your chin. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back, chin lifts. Exhale, round your back, chin down, shoulders forward. And do that a couple more times, moving forward and arching as you inhale, moving back, rounding as you exhale. And if you want to, you can let the arms come in a little bit, maybe reaching your arms open as you inhale, forward as you exhale, or even giving yourself a hug as you exhale. So do maybe 2, maybe 3 more like this, any way that feels good for your body. And when you're ready, come back to sit nice and tall. Shrug your shoulders up by your ears. Squeeze them up, squeeze them up, squeeze them up. Take a full breath. And then one more inhale. And then use your whole exhale to softly, slowly lower the shoulders. And then do that one more time. Lift up, squeeze, take a full breath here. Inhale, lift and squeeze a little bit more. Use your whole exhale to relax and soften. Let the arms rest, let the shoulders rest. Breathe, notice and feel. Stay here as long as you like before moving on.